This is Bill Hornbarger, Chief Investment Officer at Benjamin F. Edwards, with three things to watch for the week of June 9th, 2025. Well, inflation and trade are going to be front and center. Let's start with trade. On Monday, representatives from the United States and China will meet in London to talk about the ongoing trade dispute between the two countries. The attendees, high profile, the vice premier from China, the Secretary of Treasury and Secretary of Commerce from the United States. So, serious discussions. They walked out of the meeting in May with a temporary pause on tariffs. And it was, I think, a little bit surprising and a positive development as far as the markets were concerned. And I believe the markets with the recent activity are looking for similar positive news coming out of the meeting this week. So something to keep an eye on. On Wednesday, we're going to get the Consumer Price Index report for the month of May. Remember, CPI was slightly softer in the previous report, a little bit less than expected. We're expected to see a 4-month high on CPI this month as we start to get some of the spillover effect of tariffs. Overall CPI expected up 2.5% year over year. Core CPI 2.9% year over year. Those are both a tick higher than we saw last month. I don't think those really move the needle in terms of what the Fed is thinking. Remember, we have an open market committee policy setting meeting next week. And I think if we get those consensus numbers, it won't have much of an impact on what the Fed is thinking. Again, the consensus right now is no move next week. And then finally, we are going to get University of Michigan consumer sentiment and the National Federation of Independent Business, Small Business Optimism. Those are considered soft data. One of the things that we saw right after the kind of all the tariff announcements and thoughts on tariffs, we've seen both consumer and business optimism slip a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that, but expect, again, kind of relatively soft readings until we get some harder news, both on the broader economy and on the tariff front.